Okay, guys. Oh, it's been a while since I've seen any of you guys. Just installed a video card, and now we're going to talk about something heavy all over again. So, as you guys are probably already well aware of, another national tragedy, uh, Atlanta shooting. But where to start with this one? Top stories. Atlanta spa shooting news, live updates. Trip to the spa at the end of the death. These are some of the victims of the Atlanta area. Tangina Sathian after the Atlanta shooting. All I see in the refrigerator is our belonging. Can you guys hear me? It's a chick that Ron killed. Huh? Okay. All right, just checking my settings here. All right. I'm not even sure which one to go with. Hell, go on my Twitter, I guess, maybe. 8 dead on Atlanta spa shootings with fears of anti-Asian bias. A man who police say went on a rampage with 3 spas in the Atlanta area has been charged with 8 counts of murder in connection with the attacks. I give you a little. Wow. I guess this is a pretty common occurrence that they're actually giving you like cliff notes. Here's what you need to know. A suspect in a spa attack has been charged with 8 counts of murder. 6 of the 8 victims were women of Asian descent. President Biden, I know Asian Americans are very concerned. A survivor of the shooting spree called his wife, I've been shot, please come. The suspect's parents identified him as surveillance footage during the manhunt. Experts were rising hate crimes motivated by male supremacy. Whatever that means. Asian Americans were targeted in nearly 3,800 hate incidents in the past year. A sheriff's deputy criticized for comments on social media postings don't alert, especially not on the case. Yeah, he got caught. He got caught doing the same anti-Asian sentiment around COVID. You know, with the whole China thing. Yeah, Trump calling it, instead of calling it COVID, he's actually going out of his way to call it China virus. Just, I mean, that's the thing. Donald Trump should have known better. Like he knew exactly what he was doing. Okay, he knew exactly that this would spur on hate crimes, and he didn't care. killer guy here. Yeah. Damn. Rest in peace, people. Yeah. Male supremacy. No, I'm not going to call it that. This was definitely spurred on by uh, bigot supremacy, um, white supremacy, if you want to call it that. Racism can rear its ugly head no matter what the demographic is. It could be anybody. Okay, it's not just specifically whites. It's not just specifically males. Uh, Male supremacy. I mean, shit. There was. I bet you there's women in that went into those spas and said some really racist shit. I'm sure of it. And the reason being is they expect Asian Americans to be a subpar class. They expect everybody to be underneath them. So the working class always gets treated like this, okay? Always gets treated. The working class is beholden to everybody. You will be treated the worst. And the way that the left believes that they can fix the problem is by blaming white people, white workers, for all of this. Okay? No. We are all subjects under capitalism, okay? We are all victims of capitalism. We are subjugated to it on a daily. And if you're going to start making a hierarchy of who we should blame, that fixes nothing. All it does is spur on additional hatred on top of hatred when really we don't need that. We need to unify, and unification is the strongest weapon that we have. This this is a desperate attempt to destroy as many lives as possible. And also goes after the stereotypes of Asian people working in spas, and then there's the stereotype of spas being how do I put it? Spas being brothels. No. Oh my god. Have you ever thought about going to a massage parlor and getting more than just a massage? Because that's right there. You're exploiting what's being offered to you. Somebody's giving you a service, and you're wanting to go up and above that. I know massage therapists. Okay, they don't want to touch your ding dong, dude. So put that shit away. Stop being a fucking creep. Let them do their job. You get a massage, and you get the fuck out. To conflate this with being sex work, no, no, no. There are specific places for that. Unfortunately, they have to be underground in the United States. But there are specific places if you want your ding dong touched, not at a fucking spa. A suspect in a spa attack has been charged with 8 counts of murder. The Atlanta police said a 21-year-old man was arrested and charged in failed shootings that took place at 3 massage parlors Tuesday night. Ackworth, Georgia. They probably want to pick that up. Honestly, massage never can through my mind. Yeah, it's going to be pretty much impossible to call Trump up now and ask him, "Hey, what did you mean about that whole, that whole China virus thing? Why were you specifically change? You were altering the language in your own speeches to where instead of saying coronavirus or COVID, you went out of your way to make it as basically racist as possible." Brazen shootings, which took the lives of 6 women of Asian descent, stirred considerable outrage. Now, I'm gonna say that probably the excuse by the right wingers is gonna be like, oh, well, they just happened to be Asian. He wasn't specifically look. See, it was 8 victims, and just 6 of them happened to be Asian. So he's not racist. He couldn't possibly be racist. No. It's the fact of the matter that it still fucking happened. And the police right now are spinning the story to say that he had a bad fucking day. Oh, he had a bad day. So if the police are actually going out of their way to spin the story, that's the fucked up thing. Like, this goes beyond the tragedy of 8 people losing their lives. We got another national tragedy that the people that are supposed to swear an oath to the Constitution and serve and protect us are actually spinning the story. What what the fuck are we supposed to do? That's like a tragedy in itself. And an even bigger tragedy is this shit's nothing new. Hatred and racism towards Asians, Asian Americans, Asian slaves. Yeah, that shit's existed for well over 100 years now. Investigators said no ruled out bias, motivating factor, and suspected denied such racial animus once in custody. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's gonna get even fucked up from here, folks. The suspect told the police that he had a sexual addiction and had carried out the shootings at massage parlors to eliminate his temptation. He's gonna pin it on sexual addiction. That is the most stupidest fucking defense I've ever heard. Sexual addiction. Those Asian women that we murdered. Well, it wasn't because they were Asian. No, it's because they were women to begin with. He also said they had frequented massage parlors and past and launched attacks as a form of vengeance. All but one of the victims were women, the police said. Oh, well, then, he's not sexist. He got one male victim, yeah, yeah, whatever, dude. I'm just waiting. Let's see how this fucks at Fox News can spin this shit. Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms of Atlanta said that regardless of determination about motive, the tragedy was clear. Whatever the motivation was for the guy, we know the majority of the victims were Asian. We also know that this is an issue happening across the country. It's unacceptable, it is hateful, and has to stop. Well, good. Maybe finally we can start recognizing the hatred that's been going around towards Asian Americans for centuries. Let's do that. Does driving a black truck make me racist? Fox News, what does the Fox say? Oh, okay. Captain Jay Baker of the Cherokee County Sheriff's Office said Mr. Long had told the police he was driving to Florida when he was caught after the shootings on Tuesday evening, and he may have been trying to commit similar violence at a business connected to the porn industry there. He was stopped after parents alerted police that believed her son might be a suspect, and the police were able to track his phone. Let me read. Okay, yeah. So yeah, he got away with that one, and then he went to try and go to another one. Okay. Sexual frequencies placed in the past been fleshed out. Mr. Long, who was white. I mean, you could make it specific and say who was racist. Police arrested Mr. Long. I mean, they had to make this clear. Clear that up. I don't know why he had to do that, but about 150 north south of Atlanta after a manhunt, the authorities said they had earlier released a surveillance image of a suspect near Hyundai Tucson. Oh, suspect near a Hyundai Tucson outside of massage parlors. Fuck's wrong with me? Mr. Baker said that Mr. Long of Cherokee County admitted to shootings and appeared to be acting alone. Rodney Bryant, the acting chief of Atlanta Police Force, was not yet clear the shooting spree would classify it as a hate crime. We are still early in the investigation, so we cannot make the determination at this moment. Well, why else? Why else would you go into a spa to go and specifically shoot people? I'm okay. I guess it was just a killing spree out of love. The fuck is wrong with you? Can't quite can't quite rule that out yet. Can't quite rule that out. Might be a hate crime. Might be. 4 people died in the first shooting at Young Asians Massage near Ackworth, the newer suspect of Atlanta, Mr. Baker said. So, yeah, it was specifically a spa. It was an Asian spa, like, clearly in the title. That shooting, which Hispanic man was injured, was reported around 5 p.m. Hispanic man? That kind of sounds like a fucking hate crime to me. 5:47 p.m., the Atlanta police said officers responded to a robbery at Gold Spa in the northwest part of the city, where they found the bodies of 3 women with gunshot wounds. Responded to a robbery? This was a killing spree. That shooting, which was reported around 5 p.m. Reported around 5 p.m. Took them 47 minutes to respond to another shooting. 47 minutes? Four people died in the first shooting. Reported around 5 p.m. So 47 minutes between the reporting there and this one at Gold Spa. You got to be fucking kidding me, dude. And the 4 people that died, this was well before 5 p.m. So, yeah, let's say about an hour. Give or take about an hour between planning and, going in and shooting 4 people and all that. Yeah, about an hour. Took you about an hour to respond to another shooting when one was already being reported. While the officer was at the scene, police said received a report of shots fired at a remote therapy spa across the street where they found the body of another woman. They were at the fucking scene. They were at the scene. They were at the. I can't fucking specify enough. They were at the fucking scene. And they couldn't put 2 to 2 together right then. Like, oh, Gold Spa, Yogi Asian. Maybe we should send in an Amber Alert or what they call them, APB, yeah, all points bulletin. Not right now, crony. Really, not right now. This is not a time to joke. No, this is not funny time. A 911 caller said she was hiding in the back of the Gold Spa. Turned emergency operator. The white guy had a gun. According to audio recordings released by the Atlanta Police Department. She was not sure where the gunman was. She told the operator because she was hiding, was unsure what he was wearing. I don't know, she pleaded in response to questions. Please just come. 6 of the 8 victims are of Asian descent. Here we go. On Wednesday, the police named the victims of the shooting at Young Asians Massage in Ackworth, Georgia, as Delana Ashley Young, 33, of Ackworth, Paul Andrew Michaels, 54, of Atlanta. I think that's Jajri Tan, 49, of Kenshaw, and Dayu Fang, 44. These people weren't even in. Oh my god. These people are all middle aged. 33, 54, 49, 44. These weren't just a bunch of like young kids. These are people that were probably in a business for a long, long time. One person is LCSR Hernandez Ortiz, 30, of Ackworth, was injured. Official from South Korean consulate in Atlanta, citing the foreign ministry in Seoul, performed on Wednesday that 4 of the 8 killed in a shooting spree were ethnic Koreans. Wow. Wow. Mrs. Young was a customer at Young's Asian Massage and had been planning a date night with her husband, her half sister, Dana Couture. She said she was killed and her husband survived after locking himself in a nearby room as the gunshots rang out, Mrs. Toole said. Speaking of which, I would just have. I have to wonder how the media would spin this story if anybody in this Asian parlor was armed. If any of the workers working there, if any of the customers were working there and they were armed. I just got to wonder about that. Because it seems kind of fucked up that the guy was able to make it to, what, 3 different places within an hour, and the cops are like, oh, what the fuck's going on? Oh, we just got a report. Well, we'll respond in about 15, 20 minutes, or however the fuck long it takes us to get our fucking donuts. Do you realize your failure to respond got 8 people killed that night? And it really kind of just sets it in stone why people can't trust police. Really. Really. Your ineptitude to respond in a timely manner got 8 people killed. And your response to this whole national tragedy is, we're still trying to figure it out. We don't know if it was a hate crime or not. China virus. COVID-19. Get your China virus here. Yeah, as you run fucking backdoor operations trying to sell T-shirts with clearly blatant racism on them. I'm not mad at you, Crony, but okay, we're joke time when we play the forest, but not right now. This is a very serious subject. I wanted to cover this because this is getting ridiculous. I'm fucking tired. I'm fucking tired of Trump's bullshit just running over. Okay, this shit should have ended back in fucking January. People say the whole China virus, China, just making fun of China all the fucking time, blaming China for their fucking problems. They need to grow the fuck up. And I tell you what, people that do that, yeah, your racism, your rhetoric got 8 people killed. So I hope you're happy with that. Blood's on your hands too. He's not okay, Mrs. Toole said about her sister. He's taking it hard. Mrs. Young was one of the first siblings groomed with Connecticut and had worked as a server at Waffle House restaurant. She had a 13-year-old son as a single mother and an 8-month-old daughter, Mrs. Toole said. It was just all about family, Mrs. Toole said. Whatever we do it together. Now the shooting has left the family in shock. My eyes hurt because I've been crying so much. Jesus Christ. And the was tucked in a modest strip mall with a beauty salon on one side and boutique on the other. And see, Atlanta is about one of the bluest areas you can go to in Georgia. Mall is a diverse place with panderias and Latin businesses, American style chain restaurants. Tuesday night, the blue lights of a police vehicle cast an eerie glow as detectives worked inside the spot. Rita Barron, 47, ordered Gabby's boutique next door with a remote onlooker standing near a used car lot. Sure, over to see the wall, it sounded like claps and one woman screaming. I mean, fucking red state. Fucking red state. No, not a single person there was armed. Maybe, and that's the really fucked up thing. Okay, the Asian immigrants, Korean immigrants, okay, are they allowed to have firearms to defend their own fucking businesses, to defend themselves from bodily harm? I It's like, oh, you have the right to own a business, but don't you dare fucking defend it, or the media is going to spin it around, make you look like the fucking bad guy. She called 911 as soon as she saw victims and town up police officers. Oh, and soon saw victims being taken over. Nearby, a wail of anguish went up from another cluster of people waiting for any news. Three dropped to the pavement, two of them embracing and shaking as a cry. President Biden, no Asian Americans were concerned. Question of motivation is still being determined. Motivation here, I know Americans were concerned because you know, been speaking of brutality for the last couple of months, and it's been very, very troubling. Yeah, whatever. It's Biden. He's doing what he can, and you know, just trying to clean up a mess that really should have ended like a long fucking time ago, like well before Trump even took fucking office. So a lot of these people that are like feigning concern for the Asian community, I mean, you guys ain't doing a fucking enough. If you were legitimately concerned for Asian Americans, then you might have to stand up. You might have to stand up for them. Right now, a lot of different ethnic groups are under the crosshairs. Asians being assaulted because of coronavirus, which Asian people had nothing to do with. Nothing, zero, zilch. Let's get that through your thick fucking skulls. Same with Mexicans. They had nothing to do with quote unquote illegal border crossings. It's just got to stop. The cops usually know how to respond. I got pulled over one time for absolutely no reason, but he told me I had no license plate lights. Even though I've been driving around with Fernigos now, they literally walked around in a truck looking for something to tick me for. And that's what he picked. After driving for 5 years, 5 fucking years like that. Yeah. Yeah. Police be like that. Yep. I was on my way down to Virginia for a Twin Oaks Community Conference. And I just happened to be riding along with a person of color. And we get pulled over. It's a rental. Car we're riding in was a rental. And one of the taillights was out. And this cop was so desperate to search this vehicle. So desperate. They actually pulled the driver out. Pulled him back to the cruiser. I don't know what was said. I don't know what was done. But that cop was so desperate to search this thing. He was like, I'm a canine unit. It might take a couple minutes. You know, let me just search your car. No. How about no? How about fuck no? You are not searching this vehicle. Because I know what you're looking for. You're either one, going to plant something, or two, you're going to find something because people use rentals all the time for transporting drugs. We were now we're we're unwitting people to this. We don't know what's in the car, but we certainly don't want you to know what's in the car because if you do find something, it gets pinned on us. Yeah, so fuck you. Cops are there to protect and serve. They're there to protect and serve the interests of the rich. They will take their sweet fucking time. Oh, a parlor's getting attacked? Well, oh, it's late. Oh, shit. Oh, we'll give about 45 minutes to respond. Oh, we're literally going to be right next door. We're going to be literally right next fucking door to a mass shooting. We're going to be right next door to it as it's fucking happening instead of going into the places and checking to make sure the businesses are secure. Oh, shit. I forgot. Cops can't enter buildings without warrants. That's what the cops are going to do. They're going to give that excuse that cops can't enter businesses without a warrant. So as a shooting is happening inside the facility, nope, need the warrant for that. We could have easily posted and said, secure yourselves. There's somebody going around attacking businesses. You could notify the businesses directly. You could have done anything, any fucking thing. But no, 8 people had to die to your incompetence. And it's like, well, gee, that just gives us justification. A good guy with a gun always beats a bad guy with a gun, right? Hell, the NRA loves stories like this. They adore stories like this because even the NRA knows the incompetence. So I'm going to join the fire department in a local town here a while back. Still trying to make up my mind if I want to or not. It's volunteer. Go ahead and try it. Most of us volunteer stuff. Do it. You don't have anything really to lose. You'll be getting training. They'll teach you a whole lot of stuff. I do it, but I'm like not really physically like cut out for it. Like I just ain't doing it. You know, I mean, I could volunteer someplace at like a food bank or something, but yeah, it's volunteer. Yeah, most of them are, and that's a really weird thing. It's like you need like what 6 to 8 weeks to become a police officer, but as a firefighter, you can volunteer and they'll train you and everything. But it's like they'll train you how to put out fires better than they'll teach police how to disarm and de-escalate. I mean, as a firefighter, your job is not to like let the building fall down, and let it burn up in flames. No, your job is to put out the fire. Your job is to save lives. It's like your job is to save lives. Cops' jobs are to take lives away. I mean, it's not like they give firefighters a firearm. So that's that. I do want to. I'm gonna bring him up. because Bo of the Fifth Column did a really good video about this, explaining how.
Well, howdy there.
Yeah, here we go. Asian experience in the U.S. I'm gonna mirror his video. Hopefully, it won't mind. I don't think he will, but you guys definitely need to learn this. Come on. Oh, fuck off. No, I'm not sponsoring you, whatever you are, whatever company you're trying to promote. There, come on. Oh, fire department has two square body Chevy trucks for my yard. Take a shower, be right back. All right. Should we wait on him?
Well, howdy there, Internet people.
Oh, shit.
It's Bo again. So, today we're going to talk about something that isn't new. But for some reason, we want to pretend like it is. It's something that's woven into the fabric of American society. But for some reason, I keep hearing this isn't us. This isn't America. History says otherwise. And there's another framing of this topic that suggests Trump created it. It's not true. He didn't create it. He tapped into it. He leaned into it. He used it. He exploited it to maintain control of his base, to give them somebody to look down on, the same way politicians have throughout most of American history. He didn't create it. He's responsible for the most recent surge in anti-Asian sentiment in the United States, but he did not create it. I think most people in the United States know about internment. And I think most, if they gave it any thought, would realize that throughout most of the 20th century, there was a systematic propaganda effort against Asians in the United States because we dehumanize our opposition during wartime. World War II, followed shortly thereafter by Korea, followed shortly thereafter by Vietnam. I think people would recognize.
He's got a point there. We never launched any nukes towards Germany. World War II. Now, why did we get involved in World War II? I mean, it's not like we weren't sponsoring the Nazi front at the time. You're gonna go ask Prescott Bush when he was literally funding the Nazis. Yeah, that's the great granddad of George W. Bush. We didn't launch any nukes towards Germany. No major city was blown up in Germany. Seems just kind of fucked up that two cities in Japan were annihilated as being the end all strategy of the United States. Those were civilians that died. And no, they didn't ask for that. They didn't ask to be nuked. Nobody asks to be nuked. Now, everybody's worried about nuclear proliferation and all these other countries having nuclear weapons and stuff. But I tell you one thing. United States is one of the very few countries. In fact, it might even be the only one. I'll have to recheck my history on it, but I'm sure it's pretty much the only one that has used two, count them up, two nuclear bombs during wartime on unsuspecting civilians. Now we have this thing called the Geneva Conventions. Is that really what it takes to stop you from completely vaporizing? I'm talking about a death so fucking horrific that you are quite literally vaporized, and your very shadow gets burned into the concrete. Nuclear radiation poisoning by itself is one of the most painful, horrific ways to go. Being vaporized and not that's just the people that we can consider lucky that, died instantly. What about the nuclear fallout? Do you ever consider that? The decades of cancer, birth defects. You didn't quite think of that, did you? No. It seems like every time that America launches a nuclear weapon, doesn't matter where, someone or something gets killed needlessly. Nuclear testing at the Bikini Atoll, they didn't quite plan for the wind to blow east. They didn't plan for wind to change fucking direction. So they had to evacuate islands. Hundreds of people. Because of our own nuclear dumbfuckery.
Ignite.
I just want to run that by you. That, yes, Asian people have been subjugated to a whole lot of shit, including your nuclear bullshit.
That if they put any thought into it. However, I'm not sure that they know how far back it goes. So I'm going to present an incredibly abbreviated timeline of some things. This may include 10% of what should be on a timeline like this, but the goal isn't to talk about every incident. It is to demonstrate how systematic and how prevalent it has been throughout United States history. Okay, so the first documented appearance of Asians in the United States, or what would become the United States that I'm aware of, was in 1763 when a group jumped off some Spanish galleons in New Orleans, and then they took off and fled into the bayous to hide out. They were here from the beginning, but they weren't here in numbers. That didn't start until 1848 because there's gold in them there hills out in California. So they brought in as miners. Most of the sentiment comes from California. So they arrive in 1848. It took precisely 2 years before the force of government was brought down upon them to other them and treat them as lesser. 2 years. Started with the foreign miners tax in 1850. It was used primarily against Chinese people, and it was a tax that was applied once or twice or 3 times or more. However many times the powers that be in the area felt they needed to shake somebody down. In 1852, 20,000 Chinese people enter California. Well, those are numbers. The power structures that exist, they felt they had to protect themselves. In 1854, in the People versus Hall, Chinese people were barred from testifying against white people. 1859, Chinese kids can't go to school with white kids in San Francisco. If you are from the southern United States, this is all going to sound really familiar because it's the exact same playbook. Keep people separated, exploit their labor, but make sure that we keep them seen as lesser, as other. They didn't have a poll tax, but they had a police tax in 1862, $2.50 per month for every Chinese person to offset the cost, I guess. In the 1870s, there was a whole lot of anti-Chinese violence. A good example of that occurred in Los Angeles on October 24th, 1871. I want to say the night before, a white guy had been shot. So 500 people get together and go into Chinatown and take out 19 in reprisal. 8 people were convicted of their actions that night, and 8 people had their convictions overturned because the justice system worked pretty much the same way it did in the southern United States at the time. 1875, Page Law was introduced. Barred entry of Chinese, Japanese, or Mongolian laborers. Put them alongside in the same category as felons. 1879, the new Californian Constitution prohibits cities from hiring Chinese people. See, by this point, they're starting to get a good foothold. Like they're becoming a real community of people there. So, well, if you're an American politician, you want to make sure that you can maintain control. So you have to keep them separated from the white folk, right? So in 1880, it became illegal to issue marriage licenses if it was a white person and a Chinese person. Again, it all sounds really, really familiar. 1882 was the beginning of the Chinese exclusion laws. 10-year suspension on laborers entering. 1884, there was a lawsuit trying to get a Chinese child enrolled in public school. 1885, San Francisco builds what they called an Oriental school. Because again, got to keep them separate. I wonder if it was equal. 1885, Rock Springs, Wyoming. A large flare-up of violence started between miners. 28 dead, 78 homes burned to the ground. The cities of Tacoma and Seattle in 1886 forcibly removed Chinese people from the cities. In 1892, the Chinese exclusion law was renewed for another 10 years, and it required registration. Papers, please. America, land of the free, home of the chain.
Yeah. Papers, please. Somebody demanding identification from you. But that shit shouldn't have ever started. And a free country, there's no identification. I mean, you have your name and all that, but to oh, you need paperwork. We need to know. We need to know exactly who you are. Why? Well, you might be dangerous. Dangerous how? How am I any dangerous? How am I any more dangerous than any other free citizen? Why? It's because of my thoughts? Is that why? Is it my brain that you're concerned about? Oh, well, that would be construed as a thought crime. I mean, you know, if I'm thinking other thoughts than what you want me to think, then that's not really freedom either, is it? Yeah, tell that to the communists and the socialists that actually have fought in this country just so you can get a 40-hour work week. Labor Day is about that. The reason we have a Labor Day is you can thank communists and socialists for that.
In 1894, Japanese man applies for citizenship. U.S. Circuit Courts refuse because he is neither white nor black. Other. 1902, Chinese exclusion laws were renewed again for another 10 years.
Oh my god.
2 years later, just to be sure that they didn't have to worry about it anymore, they went ahead and made that indefinite. In 1905, San Francisco attempts to segregate Japanese students as well.
Hang on.
California China circuit courts refuse because he is neither white nor black.
We'll wind up for a
Other. 1902, Chinese exclusion laws were renewed again for another 10 years. 2 years later, just to be sure that they didn't have to worry about it anymore, they went ahead and made that indefinite.
By the way, that's last century. Yeah, so about 100 years ago. Yeah. So these laws still are on the books. I don't know. I don't know if they're still enforced, but it's still there. It's kind of like one of them bullshit laws. When a cop tells you, "Well, I enforce the law," okay, let me bring up an obscure law from the 1800s that you wouldn't even believe still exists, but it's still on the paperwork today. It's still in the books. Still can be applied today. You'd be like, well, that's like blatantly racist. Oh, is it now? Well, you're the law enforcement. I couldn't enforce a law like that. Yeah, exactly. Everyone tells you, well, illegal's illegal. What that's okay. If that's illegal. I want you to clarify for me every single law, every single policy, everything that we're supposed to abide by. You're the law-abiding citizen, and you're going to tell me what the law is. That's the fucking hilarious part about this. When some fucker tells you, I'm a law-abiding, tax-paying citizen, and Antifa needs to follow the law. They need to do that. They need to. The BLM, fuck BLM. They're not law-abiding. You just ask them, are you? Are you abiding by the law? Do you know what the law is? And there you go. You got them. Same as asking for proof when they try to bullshit you. I know there's a big giant conspiracy against me, and I'm gonna prove it right here. It's like, okay, you got proof? Well, I mean, not right on me right now. I mean, it's you gotta read between the lines. Well, why don't you just go fuck yourself, please?
In 1905, San Francisco attempts to segregate Japanese students as well. California forbids whites from marrying Mongolians. In 1906, there is a small reprieve when an earthquake struck San Francisco and took out immigration records. Made it harder to other them, because they could just say, no, I'm a citizen. It was hard to prove otherwise. 1907, Indians were driven forcibly out of Bellingham, Washington. In 1908, the exact same thing happened in Live Oak, California. 1910 was the beginning of Angel Island, which was the West Coast version of Ellis Island, only it was very different. That will probably get a video of its own. In 1924, the Immigration Act, which basically barred entry of pretty much everybody from Asia, few exceptions. Shortly thereafter was internment. Shortly thereafter was Korea. Shortly thereafter was Vietnam, and the propaganda that went along with it. You can say this isn't us if you mean some of the American people. But if you were talking about the institution of the United States, oh, this is definitely us.
Mm-hmm.
So how do we change it?
We have done so much fascism, so much imperialism, so much totalitarianism. Just plain evil. We've committed such human atrocities. It would make a Nazi blush. I mean, shit. The Nazis, they learned from the best. The Nazis learned from us. And yeah, we're taught in school that America is the best country on the planet. When somebody tells you that, that's nationalist identity, that's nationalist pride. Be very careful about that person. Because nationalist pride is exactly what the Aryan race believed in. Plain, plain good old fashioned nationalism, like white nationalism. Yeah, it gets people killed. From 8 people to millions, thousands, millions. I mean, we start wars on the basis of national identity. I don't know how you would start democracy in a country that you just completely obliterated. You bombed a shit. How is that starting democracy? I don't know. I mean, it was us that installed Saddam Hussein in the first place. So, seeing as I'll watch people's small YouTube streams. Well, here's the irony. Okay, California is ironically blue. Now, maybe these days they're a little bit more open minded than they were before, but the only reason that California still bans firearms, you're not going to believe this, is because of Ronald fucking Reagan. I wish I was kidding. Yes, Ronald Reagan is the reason why you cannot have firearms in California. You know why? He wanted to disarm the Black Panther Party. He wanted to disarm black people from having access to firearms. Now, he's regarded as an American hero, but when you start to slowly realize that fact, that every Republican president that's ever been regarded as an American hero is really, really fucked up. I mean, Abraham Lincoln used to lock up journalists and he suspended habeas corpus. That never happened in a presidency before, but Lincoln made it possible. Because you know, California state's some of the most stupid laws I've ever seen. Yeah, true. Michigan, same way. Probably Vermont, Connecticut. A lot of the blue states. Now, the red states, they work on a policy of hands off, in so much that we're going to privatize all of your industries, and if you just happen to have a snowstorm, we're going to jack up your rates because we weren't prepared to have a snowstorm, and because we're a private company, yeah, we need to be able to pay for that. So we're going to jack up your rates to like 9,000%, and you're going to be paying like, what was it, like $3.8 billion or something like that? What, billion dollars was issued in bills in your electric bill total. That, you got to be fucking kidding me. You expect your customers to pay you 3.8, maybe it wasn't even 3 point, maybe it was more than that. I think it was like 16 billion or something like that, some ridiculously high number. It was in the billions. Holy shit, dude. And the only reason you want your customers to pay for it is because of your fucking incompetence? It's fucked up, dude. And of course, the representatives that are supposed to your elected representatives that are supposed to protect you from corporations, especially fascist corporations like Walmart, well, pretty much all of them. Uh, yeah, they don't care. You elected them; they don't owe you anything. You simply work for these corporations. Get fucked. You work for the corporations, and if you could convince a nation enough that they're not being exploited, that the value of your work is like don't quit. No, you can't go on strike. No, you can't unionize. No, you have to love your job, even though it's a completely shit job. It's like, well, what do I do? Do I compromise my job security for the sake of, well, literally my state or my country, or do I just you know? So yeah, staying home from work and protesting and striking. That's one of the greatest form of protest you could ever do. Don't bother going out on the streets. You don't need to do that. Staying home and napping. Staying home and utilizing your time with the people that you love. That is one of the greatest forms of protest you could ever do. You don't have to go out and start a riot. All you have to do is stay home and say fuck this shit. I don't I, I don't need you peeking over my shoulder. Idle time is a form of protest. And that's what we had to fight for the 40-hour work week so we can have some leisure time. I mean, the 1970s was all about leisure time. Yeah, you can thank your local communist for that. You are lucky to get that. You are lucky to get the child labor laws. You are you as a man were lucky to even get voting rights.
Because there will always be people like Trump who want to tap into it. The first thing we have to do is stop falling for it. The next thing we have to do is normalize. Bring them into the community. If you have Asian friends, bring them out with you. If there are Asian businesses in your area, frequent them. Make them part of the community. These tactics only work if people agree to be separated. It's the only time they do. If you have contact with people, you realize they aren't lesser. They aren't other. That's the tactic that authoritarians throughout history, and pretty much all politicians in the United States, have used. As long as they can convince the lowest white person that they're somehow better than that group that they have marginalized, well, they'll probably get reelected. They'll probably have them as a voting bloc. Because the people who fall for this, they don't look at policy, they look at fear. And it's that ignorance that...
So I'm protesting when I'm working on my second gen Dodge Julie. Possibly. If you're taking time out of your work schedule to work on your own vehicles, and you're enjoying, that's the big key thing here. If you're enjoying the time that you're using for yourself, yeah, that's a form of protest. If you want to protest the United States, all you have to do is reflect its own history back on itself and say, well, America's always been free. You sure about that? You sure about that? Should I go contact my local Native American and ask him? That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do is to prove America is not free. You just have to show its own history.
That causes fear. Exposure ends that ignorance. I don't know if saying don't be a bigot on social media helps. Just in case it does, don't be a bigot.
Don't be a bigot.
But
No, we can go further than that. If you really check out Cuba, check out the car culture in Cuba. They're keeping the old cars running. I mean, classics. Classics. They're keeping them running. Hey, I'm installing a Banks tuner on my dually today. Yeah, there you go. YouTubers working for themselves. That's a form of protest. But you have work today. Hey, tell them I am working. The difference between how I'm working and what you want me to do is I'm working for myself. Yeah, but this truck isn't going to rebuild itself. Yeah, you're still committing labor. You're still performing labor. Nobody's going to say that you're lazy by fixing your truck. Absolutely nobody's going to say that you're lazy. If it takes you working for a corporation that would rather see you fucking dead and replace your ass in the next week in order to be construed as not being lazy, then you're not talking to an American. You're talking to a fucking fascist. You know, they used to, what was it, on those internment camps? The Nazi internment camps. What was it? Work will set you free. If people are trying to convince you, well, you need to go get a job. Well, gee. Why don't you start speaking German while you're at it? I'm working on my shit.
But normalization does. And there are a lot of people who want to reach out to older Americans. I don't know how much good that's going to do. With the amount of propaganda that they have absorbed over the course of their life, I don't know that it's going to do any good. By the time you reach them, they will probably have aged out of society. But what we can do is set the tone for the future. We can set the example for younger people today that this isn't okay. And the way to do that is through exposure, through bringing the Asian community in, making them part of our communities. That's how we can stop this. Once we do that, then we can say, no, this isn't us. Until then, history says it very much is. You can lay the latest upsurge at Trump's feet. Absolutely, that's fair. But to suggest that he created it, it's just not accurate. It's not true. And the only thing that is going to stop something like this is to make sure that we don't try to downplay American culpability in it. The institution of the United States is complicit in this. It has been since the 1850s. It's been a never-ending cycle of marginalizing and othering the Asian American community. It is us. So, this is where we're at.
He's got a point. The bar stops with us. All those laws that they had passed, that shit stops with us.
If you want to change it, it's up to us.
Mm-hmm.
Then we can say it's not us. This is probably the right time to make this move. It's probably way past time to stop falling for this, to stop allowing politicians to lean into prejudices and separations that the government created to maintain power. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.
God, that is just he's right on the money. He's right on the money. I'll give him that. That's why I had to play that. I was like, this that his video actually inspired me to stream today. So hopefully he won't be mad that I'm mirroring his video. I mean, he shouldn't be mad. I mean, everybody deserves to hear that message. Everybody. The bar stops with us. This this well, literally anti-American sentiment towards Asian people. It's got to stop. And it's the powers that be that hold the power to still impose all their power against Asian Americans. But I mean, to just go out of your way to go and kill people, and then have the fucking gall to say, "Oh, it's because of my sex addiction." No bullshit. I had a dream last night. Yeah, so did I. I have weird ones too. Uh, I got to do something. I'm not too sure where it's at actually. I got to do something before I can start playing the forest. I think we've had enough depression for one night. So, while we're at it, let's give this video card a run for its money. What's going to happen? Let's see what's going to happen. I know I've been on here for an hour and 17 minutes bitching about this whole thing. This shit that shouldn't have happened. Let's go high. Let me go in. Okay. All right, there we go. Put this down in the corner, I guess. So, dual GTX 1050 Ti. Let's just see what happens here. I got everything I've set on high. And Canadians are an incident of Hiroshima and Nagasaki was in a lot. Allied decision, Britain too. The entirety of World War II, if you really want to think about it, was pretty fucked up. We have the Balfour Declaration, which was basically illegally signing over the whole of Palestine to Israel. I mean that was pretty fucked up. The Palestine wasn't even given permission to actually, be a part of that decision. Hiroshima, Nagasaki, the fact that we actually funded the Allied front and the Red Army of Russia or USSR at the time. Yeah, that was basically our biggest ally. It's the reason why we had an Iron Curtain. It was the reason why the Nazi front was not able to go as far as it was. Now, we could have easily sanctioned Germany and made it basically impossible for Germany to commence trade to be able to get the resources that they did. But we didn't want to do that because, well, that takes effort. And you know how America's track record is when it comes to fascism. Our track record is we help out fascists first, and then we'll decide whether or not you know civilians caught in the crossfire are actually worth saving. I was out running from police in a brown and white second-gen Jew. The road was barricaded with police cars. The only option was to plow through them. Started shooting at me. Went to the floorboards, grabbed one hand with the steering wheel, then boom, ran through police with bullet holes all over the truck. It was kind of a lethal weapon type dream, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah, well, all right, okay, we're good. I mean, the illegal checkpoints that they have set up around pretty much everywhere. Oh God, that just booted me back out. Hang on. What the fuck is it doing? Okay, now it's connecting to Steam. Crazy dream, dude. Yeah, filming cops could be seen as construed as protest. You know, exercise. Literally, I wish it was just exercising your constitutional rights is seen as an act of protest. Just fucking think about it. God damn it! Start task manager. Are we good now? Finally. Damn. This is one. Okay. So where we leave off at? uh. Okay, where I got my fort is pretty optimal. We're in peaceful mode, so I don't have to worry about cannibals. Okay, here we are at my home. It's nighttime. Okay. Okay. I still gotta get. Running. Alright. Check, make sure my options are all good. Oh, come on. Hi. Off. And off. You guys want motion? We'll leave motion blur off. Go SSC. Ultra. Hold on. Set everything up high quality here. Ooh. Didn't crash out. It's just like it's. There we go. Okay, there we go. All right. Holy shit! Still, it's keeping up. How's the frame rate look? It's a little stuttery. Okay, I'm gonna go sleep now. I think that's what I should do. I can't sleep yet. Which is kind of dumb, because you're like, well, gee, let me sleep. You motherfuckers. Fall a tree and all the logs fall down the hill and you're like, son of a bitch. Aww. Hi, little buddy. Aww, you cute little squirrel. What do I need to build over here? I've forgotten how to play the game. What is that? Oh. I need that. Okay. I don't have any sticks. Need to get stick. Got sticks. Give me sticks. Give me sticks. I go to bed when I feel like it. I mean, the game looks great, but it just looks like the frame encoding looks like dog shit. Alright, now I can see. Hi, Mr. Deer. Hi, Mr. Deer. I'm going to have to kill you now. It's not dried out yet. Here we go. You duck. Now I don't. Here we go. There we go. Alright. I need more sticks. Okay, we got a stick bag, so that's not a problem. About a third of the chop is CPU encoding the streaming. Okay, so should I like reduce the quality? First of all, what I need to do. I'll slow down the hill in there real quick. Might involve electronics, travel, movies, sometimes a nasty death cult. Oh my god. Really choppy but stable. Um. Hmm. I need to be able to read chat. Come on here. I don't know where I'm at. Whoa. I want this. Give me this. Whoa. The fuck are you doing? I want to plug in the store. Then we'll lessen it too much. I want you guys to be able to see the game. Is it my processor or is it my video card that's going to have to. Okay, let me just. Because I'm trying to make it to where I can arrange the chat where I want it. Okay, start tax manager. Get on the full screen. Good enough. God, let's see what I can do here. I'll go medium or high. High. Medium. Okay. Medium. Medium. Do that high. High. It's better. Oh, one cabin of woods in real life. Price for wood and land. Keep going. Have some more. Let's run through it. I mean, I'm getting a full 60 frames. Like this game looks great on my end, but I don't know how it looks on your guys' end. I just wanted you guys to see the game on this new graphics card and just be like, ooh, ah. That's a bit smoother. I mean, I might have to set everything on low. I don't know. Let's see what I can do here. Medium. I'm going full medium here. We're gonna go full low here. Ultra low. Motion blur. Oh my god. Okay, it's better. 11 archer, 11 acres at $50,000 to $60,000. That's not too bad. 50 to 60,000, or no, 11 acres, 56. That's not too bad. Going up, I like some stream running through it. See what Colorado land is still going for. I don't know if Colorado land prices have like gone up or down, but just see what they're going for. Hill's going down this way, but the tree's going to fall that way. Need my Wagoneer. No, put the fucking thing back there. Maybe I'll talk to someone over no harm in trying. I tell you one thing, as a survivalist, you're probably better off as a survivalist than consuming the food, the American cuisine, like McDonald's and all that shit. I mean, just think about it. It's like out here you have access to nice, healthy food. And the exercise and everything. Got fresh air. Wonder how much Alaska land would be. I know Colorado land was cheap, but go up to Alaska, that's remote. Oh fuck it, we'll just take it over here because we're all taking the logs over to the same place anyway. I might have to kill something. I'll tell you what, I can't right now. Does this work? Or am I doing this wrong? It's like, yeah, that's how you do that. What? I don't know. The fuck? Hey, Steve, how do I make a spear in this game? Combine, combine. Oh, there we go. There we go. Had to click the gear, dumbass. Come here. Come here. Want you. Come here. They're still. Are they? They're dead. They just threw them right back in the water. All right, give me that fish. Or rots. No, just combine. Yeah, yeah. Learning curve. What happened to my two sticks? My stick. Where'd my stick go? Did that, yeah. Five feathers. Well, I need a way to do that then. Color yeah, well, where's this? Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, we're good. Just technical issues. Come here, come here. I'm gonna eat ya. I'm higher on the food chain. Get in my belly. There. Now to go check our... Oh, damn. Dumbass creatures too smart to get themselves caught. Let's build this shit. It can actually be considered an act of protest to buy your own land and live off of it. It's coming together. Don't worry, we'll get it together tonight. That's the last thing I do. Come here. Come here. Yeah, you did show me that. You actually showed me that about, like, way too many times. Ugh. Why not just get an El Camino? Build one of them. Oh, fuck. Alright, fine. We'll walk it back. Is that fish ready yet? Thirsty. Pop that. Do the thing. Do the thing. There you go. Yeah, run right through my... Just walk right through that. Where's my thing at? Just have a fire or something over here. There we go. Light it, bitch. There we go. Wish there was a way to pee on yourself in this game. Like, ow! That fucking hurts. Alright. It's getting there. It's getting there. Starting to take a little bit of shape here. Now we just got to do the floor. Look at all this. We all have this room to do more activities. I don't want it out in the middle there. It makes me kind of... Hey! How about instead of an El Camino, how about a Caprice? Huh? Huh? Yeah. Make a Caprice. You could make a pretty cool little hot rod with a Caprice. I've seen it done before. Or hell, an Impala wagon, which is pretty much the same thing. I'm gonna die out here. Oh God. Oh, come on, cut the fucking thing, you pussy. Timber! Food! Come here! I'll cook this, I guess. Oh. Can't it just... Okay. I will. Let's see what I got here. It's not ready yet. I was thinking of some criticizing putting original stock cloth and turning. You know what? No, I don't have any criticism for that. Kind of respect your decision to do that, actually, because leather is just like leather dries out, you get it wet, and it just it can be a real mess. And like, oh, what was it, the King Dick package for the Ford F-150? Yeah, that leather. Nah, that's just not. See, here's the thing. Most auto companies, to save themselves some money, will actually opt to go for a vinyl and not leather. It feels like leather, but it's actually vinyl. Now, if you want to go leather, like leather, then you need to get a better car. Like, it has to be a completely new luxury vehicle. Like your Dodge, heaters, 911 seats, and comes with front shade. There you go. Or you could do it yourself, you know. See how much it would cost to reupholster it yourself. 10 more logs. Just gotta stand in the right place and put it down. That's dumb. Oh, you can get leather seats for a Camaro for cheaper than that. Do this by candlelight. There we go. That deer better move. Let's hope it'll land around top of it. It'd be funny. I'm cutting more down than I need, but hey, you know what? We got plenty of trees around here. Let's go. Alright, more. There we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to Shea Midnight. I can't get in. I can't get in. What the fuck? There. Okay. Oh. We have entertainment and porn magazines and lots of noise, and yeah, look at that view. That's such a beautiful view. It's a little crooked, but hey, it's something. I can go to almost any junkyard and get a gate. Almost black cloth room. Almost black cloth door panels and seats for about $1,000. It's also eBay. Now, see, the advantage my Camaro had was it had Hawks Motorsports, and you can get a lot of shit through Hawks, like a lot of different shit for like practically a fucking steal, and you're like, holy shit, this is way too much. This is way too cheap for what I'm getting here. So, all right, let's go ahead and furniturize this place. First of all, we need a cabinets, weapon rack, explosive holder, log holder. Well, now, let me see what we can do here. I do know one thing that we need. And that is a good old-fashioned there it is. Oh yeah, we can do that too. We can do that. I think I could find a skull. Yeah, we're gonna Put a good old fashioned. I gotta see which way front is. There it is. I need 68 rocks. Oh, fuck. So, see his dynamite Kearney put in there. Dynamite. Of course. Just go to sleep right there on the floor. There you go. Ah. Alright. Well, we still gotta furniturize this place, so. We do need a bed. We know we need a bed. I'm gonna put it somewhere around here. We need rope and some rabbits. And I'm thirsty. And not in the way you think I am. What the fuck? It didn't rain last night? I'm gonna fucking die. Oh, God. Alright. That was quick. Alright, now I'm not hungry anymore. 69%. Alright. There's that. And then we got... What else we can put in here? Kinda want to put a couch. Will I put a couch? Yeah. There's my man cave right here. This is my man cave. I can put like a... There we go. Wood bench. We'll put the chair outside, maybe. I don't know. I don't want to do this. Yeah, you guys better fly away. Oh, that's something else I need to get. Just gotta find it. Ah, birdhouse. Yeah, put it on the outside. And then one big ass log. Investigating on industries. Yes, affecting the quad cab should be hard to find parts for. Why are you landing out my window? I need you to land up here by the birdhouse so I can collect your... There you go. I need your feathers for arrows. Give me that. I have like one feather. Oh, I do have some skulls. Oh, guess what? Now I can either go with a bone chandelier. How many? I need 8 skulls. I only got 4. Uh-oh. Oh, you know this works. Okay, rope. Ah, now we have light. Hi. Like, we just want to watch you fail. Still need some rabbit skins. But I also need to make more rope. Okay. Now to go get more sticks. I need sticks. Get sticks for sticks. I need sticks. Hi. I don't need you. Or you just stay there very quiet. You little bit. Come here. Come here, you little son of a bitch. Come here. Eh. Fuck. Fuck this shit. I'm going home. I have to kill a deer with my bare hands. Come here. No, don't run away. Don't go that way. No, no, no. You don't want to fall off the cliff. I need to kill you first. Then you can fall. I need a gun. I got a home and I got a nice little guest house over here. Don't like it? Well, tough shit. Nobody likes it. Probably check my trap. I'm wet, cold, pissed. Come here. Now you got nowhere to go. Come here. Oh, screw it. Taking out one of my anger out on a tree. Oh, look at this shit. You little son of a bitch. I just saw the rabbit. Get in the trap. Get in the trap. Oh my god. Come here. Come here so I can kill you. Gotcha. What the fuck? There's a rabbit underneath that lizard. That's a squirrel. Where's that rabbit? There's that rabbit. Gotcha. Little piece of stool. It's just a nightmare out there. Oh, come on, really? Alright, give me this. I'm gonna get my rocks. So the important part is staying dry. Yeah. Well, man, I gotta go to bed here pretty soon, just to let you know. I don't know where to hit the hay. Aw, well, thank you for letting me know. You know, if you don't want to stick around, just say so. You don't have to notify me. You just go. Go ahead. Just go. Go ahead. What else are you gonna do? Sleep? But no, that's not gonna happen. Good letting people know when you're driving past the just turn on. It's like, you missed the exit. Alright. Now let's keep going. You know what? I'm gonna just do this. Take the rocks. And yes, I can. But don't worry, we'll be done here pretty soon. I'm having too much fun. Don't know about the rest of you people, but I'm having fun. What are you doing? Oh, well, fine. If you want that. If you don't want it, fine. I'll just put it in. Well, there we go. Okay. Let's go. Doughboys want to say, hey, there's your exit, but way too bad. Where are you going? Yep. That's what I do. Come on. Ah, oh, fuck. Oh, where's that tree at? angrily cutting down. Who's that? Should be some logs around here somewhere. I do need sticks. You know what sticks? Give me sticks. Give me sticks. Got sticks. Bitches love sticks. You sons of bitches are laughing at me. You son of a bitch! Come here. Come here. You stop, you're dead. Come here. You little son of a bitch. You wanna run away? Fine. Run away. Go ahead. Run away. Run far away, because I'm going to find you. I'm going to find you, little tasty ass. Hello. You die like a bitch. Give me that meat. Like this. Some water. All right. Ah, shit. Ah. Which tree do I cut down? Which tree do I cut down? You look. Yeah, you look the right way. So let's keep looking. You have a chick a shotgun. Chicks love weapons. Actually, yeah, you'd be surprised. I mean, if you give an anarchist chick a shotgun, I mean, she'll just suck your dick right there. Now, I just need fire. This brand new fire pit. Just need 2 more rocks. 1. Stay there. Hang on. Hang on. Come here. Come here. No. Don't run away. No. Come here. No, teabag it. Okay. Let's go. Oh, God. Oh, 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 God. Oh, that is so nice. Wait, I got that deer, right? Oh. Okay. Need more rabbits. Created fire. Yeah. It's a nice place so far. I mean, don't you guys agree? It's pretty nice. I think it's pretty nice. I need to go get a rabbit. Something else we're using here. I don't have any damn sticks. Hello, Mr. Birdie. Basically just stuck in here for the night. Cold and dark and rainy and bullshit. Wait, expect me to go hungry? About done. Huh? Need sticks. Where can I fetch me some sticks? Need sticks. Alright. Is that a lizard? Is that a lizard? I believe that's a lizard. Oh, this cabin uses windows now. Yeah, it's nice in there. Now we have to stop for half the asses back out in the rain. Keep an eye on that closed door. We ain't heating the whole damn neighborhood. I know that. You're not my dad. My dad beats me harder than that. And now the very thing that I need is not going to show up anymore. You son of a bitch! You fucking idiot. I got 3 sticks. Well, take it. Ah, there we go, right in the face. He's like, fuck this shit, I'm out. He's like, I'm gonna make your ass walk down here and come get my ass. You little son of a bitch. Ain't your dad, I'm your mother. Do you identify as my mother? I sexually identify as an attack helicopter, and you will show me respect. Let's go check our rabbit trap. And watch it have... Yeah, look at that. You fucking things. I swear to God. I will short dick every single rabbit that I fucking see. Yeah, fucking stupid. Give me a fucking stick, actually. Yeah, fuck. Where's that bunny rabbit at? There he is. Son of a... Gotcha. That's for running away from me. Little son of a bitch. Come here. Come here. Just let me hit you, please. He's like, not gonna let me hit him. Come on, please. I only need a few more, you bastards, and I can go and, you know, make a couch out of you guys. That paper, your mom's a hoe. Oh, you know what? Oh my God! Here.
What you say? What you say?
Oh God, this thing's just struggling. Here we go. Come on, smart selection. There you go.
I said, whoever threw that paper, your mom's a hoe.
Oh God. My chat not been working. There we go. All right. You can go back into the game now. I just had to do that. Oh shit. There. Okay. Sounds like you accomplished so much in life. Well, I mean, it's true. His mom probably is a prostitute. Who knows? It's like if Brandon Rogers came into your school and substituted. he should just do a video of that. He goes and substitutes at his school for a day. Oh boy. It's like, kids, this is how you become successful in life. Find me a deer. Where's a deer at? A deer or a rabbit? One of the two. Okay, just need 2 more rabbits. 2 more of the little sons of bitches. This thing is a complete and utter waste of time. You stay there. Thank you. See, that's all you had to do. You didn't have to fight me. You didn't have to run away. You didn't have to do all the bullshit. All you had to do is just stay there and let me kill you. Jeez. Is it really that hard? And you too. Thank you. Alright. I'll throw you up on a little rack and I could be a happily accomplished man. I'll just throw you right up here. Where you want to be at? You want to be there? You want to be there? There you go. There you go. What's my spots here? Alright. Now all I have to do is just find me some deer, and we're home free. I think I murdered them all. I think I scared them all away. Oh, I see how it is. So your boss is more important than I am? Whatever, dude. Get the fuck off my channel. Hear that, everybody? Apparently, Old Crony's Garage's boss is more important than me. Let's talk shit about him while he's gone. Why would I bother doing YouTube if I'm going to teach you guys how to protest against the man, and you guys are just going to be like, oh well, I'm just going to leave. I gotta go and suck my boss's dick. I love the taste of dick cheese in the morning, so. Oh shit, he's not gone yet. You see what I do to anybody that leaves early? Yeah. Yeah, we talk shit about you. But he does have a point. It is getting late. But I want like one more deer, and then I can make my couch, and then I can sleep on the couch. Fuck over these fucking things. Look at this shit. The one thing I need, and it's like, oh fuck it, I'm going inside. Fuck this. All right. Been nice seeing you guys all. I mean, you know, got a better graphics card, but that don't mean shit. that don't mean anything in the grand scheme of things. So, you know, whatever. Get off the stage, you fucking idiot. All right, all right. Just give me a minute. First of all, we don't need that. Trailer Park Boys Club. Oh, boy. Well, it's been nice seeing you guys. Be another month and a half before I see you guys some more. You know, because I got to go to work and do some stupid shit and make people happy and, you know, suck on that big old chode. So, you know, see what tomorrow brings, because probably tomorrow I'm going to be doing some shit. Probably like some sawmilling or something. Gotta bring that paper in, you know. Gotta go impress people and make them buy shit they don't really need. So, don't forget to like and subscribe. You gotta like the video and comment and all that. And all those hoops you want you to jump through, you gotta do those before you guys go to bed. Just making sure. Please just subscribe, please. I don't know what I'm gonna do without you guys. All right. I'm not gonna go that much into simping, but night, dude. Trailer work. I don't even really leave. I just say I leave, just so I can take notes how you talk shit, so I can talk shit about you. Hey, where else you gonna get your advice about your truck at? If you talk shit about me, well, you know, I don't have to give you truck advice. You can fix the fucking thing yourself. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. All right. You guys need... I'm gonna Google. Hey. Guess what, bitch? I'm on YouTube. That is Google, bitch. You're the Haynes manual. I wipe my ass with the Haynes manual. Here's how you're supposed to do it. we don't really have an official way of how to do this, but this is how you're supposed to do it. I'm just waiting for like Haynes manual to be like, they see something and they're like, dude, how they built this thing from the factory is so bleeding fucking stupid. It's so bullshitty. Just use 2 screwdrivers and hope for the best. Oh my god. In worst case, Ontario. Oh god. Alright. You guys need to get the fuck to sleep. You guys... You guys need to stop fucking around. See you guys later. Get the fuck off my stream. Get too perched. That's a Trailer Park reference. That's a Trailer Park Boys reference. I know. Alright. See you guys soon. Bye, bitches.